So every single day somebody asks me, Tommy, what's the best savings accounts out there? And whenever I ask, what are you looking for? The first question I always get is, Tommy, I want to get the highest yield I possibly can because I want to make money on my money. And I'm all about passive income, and I know I don't have to work for this money because the bank uses my money to, and I'm like, okay, stop. The first question should be this one right here. Is the bank FDIC insured? This is by far the most important thing because, for example, if the bank goes belly up, you want to make sure your money is safe. So your first question when it comes to any money is usually going to be capital preservation, to preserve your actual capital. You can have a bank tell me, Tommy, I'm going to give you 20% on your money, and if they're not FDIC insured, if there is no guaranteed on my money, I'm not going to put my money there because if they go belly up, I lose all my money, and that's not what you want to do. You want to make sure your money is safe. So the first question is always, is this bank FDIC insured? If the answer is no, me personally, I'm not interested. And I also can't recommend you guys something that I wouldn't do myself because that would go against my ethics, okay? So in this video, I'm gonna give you 3 of the best savings accounts out there. And by the way, by far, this is a fun topic to talk about because it's fun, entertaining, but overall, it really doesn't matter because the only money you should have saved up is money for your emergency account and money for things you're gonna be spending money on pretty soon. And that money doesn't have to worry about making money or, for example, inflation really. Your money that's gonna be making you money should be already invested in a sense, okay? And by the way, whenever people ask me, Tommy, how do you find these banks? Well, I Google it. I literally just Google it. But for this video and for the sake of this video, okay, I made sure to include, for example, the first one is the one I personally use, have been using them for a very long time. The second one is the one my friend uses, has been using it for a very long time. And the other 2 are 2 that I really don't use, haven't used, but I've heard a lot of good things and also a lot of good reviews on them. I was gonna use them at a certain point, but again, when it comes to choosing a bank, trust me when I say this, it doesn't matter what they give you. It matters that A, they're competitive, B, they're actually FDIC insured, and C, they have great customer service. Because overall, if you pick based on, hey, they have the highest yield, they'll have the highest yield today. And then in a few months, they'll change it. That's what they do all the time. It's called a bait and switch. They grab you, they have you, they use you. And then you're left with like this very measly amount of money. And that's not what you want to do. Now, check this out, guys. As always, guys, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to get notified. And if you want more ways to kind of like make money and invest, I have videos on actual investing. So make sure you subscribe to the channel because I have more of those coming out and for passive income. But for this video right here, let's get started right away. Alright guys, so the very first one, which is the one I use the most, is gonna be Sofi Money. Now, I've been using Sofi Money for so long that I literally don't remember when I actually got them. So that should be a very good sign. Now, although they are FDIC insured, although they give you, for example, 3% APY, although all this stuff is true, my favorite part about this bank is one simple little feature. When they first came out, they offered, for example, to give you access to all the ATMs in the world for free. And because I was one of the first people, I still have that feature. So wherever I am on this planet, I get free ATMs and they reimburse me the money. To me, that's awesome. But second, with this bank, I'm able to make multiple accounts. Basically saying, for example, I can have within my one account, my spending money, but money separated for my emergency accounts, my savings, my investments, and it's all separated into multiple accounts and I can't spend it. And to me, that is awesome because I look forward to that, okay? And by the way, oh my gosh, customer service is impeccable. Awesome. Never had a problem at all, ever with customer service. And as you guys know, I test customer service all the time, especially because of these videos. But over here are some other features, obviously, okay? First of all, you have, for example, the 3% APY. They're also giving you guys a bonus of around 250 bucks. If you set up, for example, direct deposit, well, between 50 to 250, they should really put there 50 to 250, but they didn't. You have no account fees, up to 2 day getting paid early. To me, that's pretty cool. No overdraft fees. And by the way, I love that there's no overdraft fees. And then you also have, for example, automatic investment features. And on top of that, if you want to spend money and make money via Cash App, not Cash App, or Cash Back, I should say, they also have a feature in there where you can actually use the debit card in certain areas and basically just get some cash back up to 15%. And that's also pretty cool. But again, these are just cool features, okay? And they always compare themselves, for example, to the other people out there. But these are the big banks, and the big banks can do whatever they want because they have big money, okay? But these accounts, for example, they're always gonna do better than big banks because basically they're trying to get more customers. Tommy, you're too honest here. Like, don't you love this bank? The answer is I don't love any institution, okay? I look out for my money and my well-being. And the only reason that I love SoFi is because they've earned it. They're a very good company, and that's why I talk so highly about them. But if at any point SoFi changes, I will tell you I do not use them anymore because I'm not going to stick to something for blank loyalty, because obviously it's a two-way street. They use my money and I use them, and that's what makes this whole thing works. And by the way, there are an online bank, so to actually take money out the account, you can use ATMs, for example, to deposit money. You can also deposit cash, but you have to go to a certain area. But one thing I will say is, although you don't have the feature to use any ATM for free, you do have 55,000 nationwide ATMs. It's not like a commercial, but now you know, okay? And there are also a bunch of questions here that basically answer for you. But again, the APY is 3.00, but again, like, this stuff doesn't matter because it can change tomorrow based on what the Fed rates actually are. So don't focus on this, focus on the actual account and make sure you actually like it. By the way, they offer a credit card, they offer investment accounts, they offer, for example, full budget apps, they offer your credit score. It's a full service, but at the end of the day, I use it for my savings, okay? And that's it. That's it, nothing else. Now, number 2 is one where I actually don't use that often because I don't have it, but my friend loves it, but I have the credit card. And I love the credit card, although I don't use the credit card, okay? I should really clarify that. But when I used to use a credit card, one thing I know about Discovery is that Discovery, again, they have impeccable customer service. And their whole features and everything like that, it is awesome. Yesterday, I had to use my Discover credit card because basically I ran into some trouble, okay? And it was basically fine. There are no like travel fees or anything like that. I love Discover. Like, they're amazing. But overall, right here is the Discover savings accounts. And again, okay, they're offering you a $150 to $200 bonus, but they always put like in the fine print here, okay? $15,000 to $2,000 deposit, and you gotta have that money in there like for a while, okay? So pretty cool stuff. They do give you 2.75%. And again, my favorite thing is 0.0000 because you obviously don't want to be paying any fees. And again, don't forget, the money you get from this whole APY nonsense is not going to make you any money. If you ever see APY of 6%, you better believe that inflation is running rampant, so your money's being eroded either way. So don't think you're making money. It's just a way to kind of preserve it a little bit, but it's not really doing anything. The bank is going to look out for itself, so always keep that in mind. But I do love Discover because they do have awesome customer service, and they do have a lot of features. Over here, you won't pay fees for the following: monthly maintenance, expedient deliveries for official bank checks, stop payment orders, insufficient funds, account closure, excessive withdrawal fees, or overall bank checks. What is that? Official bank checks, okay? It's a cool bank, gotta say. Now, the last 2 here are ones that I honestly don't use and haven't used. And those are basically, you have Chime, which I used to really like, dislike Chime because it was just a very creepy company. But overall, Chime has improved a lot. They give you 2% on every dollar. What do you mean every dollar? Obviously, it's every dollar. And on top of that, they even help you, like, for example, build a credit score. They give you the whole, you get paid early. But again, these are just standard features. And overall, if I type in here FDIC, they're also FDIC insured. And again, that's one of the most important parts because that's really what you're looking for. A bank that's FDIC insured. And the fourth one, they don't even allow me to check it out here, but I'll show you guys right here, is going to be Marcus, okay? Marcus by Goldman Sachs. And they're actually offering 3%. One of the reasons I love Marcus by Goldman Sachs is a very simple one. They've always been competitive since I've met them. Seen them. Because I remember when we first started this whole craze where savings accounts, they were always at the top of the whole thing. They were always offering the best rates. And again, you want to seek a bank that's competitive, has good customer service, and is always on point. And the reason is because basically, these rates are going to change, but as they change, you want to make sure the bank is going to change to an appropriate rate. Not like Chase, because Chase and what is it, Wells Fargo and Bank of America, which are the big banks, the big 3 usually, they don't really care, okay? So they set it to 0.25, 0.01, they don't care about it, okay? So, but these banks, because that is a big incentive for people to basically go over there and use them because they're brand new and they're online and they're basically don't have any physical stores, don't have any physical branches, I should say. The answer is they're willing to always be flexible with you. But again, the only money you should have there is basically your money for your emergency account, and also, for example, your money for upcoming purchases. Like, I'm gonna save for a house or a car or this or that, and you wanna have that money ready to go, okay? But that's it. I wouldn't have actual money for investments. You wanna invest? I have videos on this channel. But overall, that is the top 4. And I would say the top 2 are my favorites, Sofi and Discover. But you should check out Chime, and also, for example, what's the other one? Markets by Goldman Sachs. But again, I would recommend that you kind of check them out for yourself. And by the way, it's free, right? You just like open the account, you check it out. If you don't like it, you close it. It won't impact your credit score. And you see if you like it, if you don't. You know, my main thing is I like the features on Sofi. I like how the whole thing works, and that's why I use them, okay? But that's basically it, guys, all right? Let me know. If you like this video, comment down below, let me know. And let me know if you want a video on the best credit cards out there, the best debit cards out there, the best of whatever you want. I'll make that video. As always, comment down below savings, so I know you made it all the way to the end of the video. On top of that, down below is the comment section, so comment something, I guess. Up here is another video. Over here's my face, subscribe. And as always, guys, long-term team officially out. Follow me on Instagram at TommyBryson, by the way.